I'm Anthony, and this is the Biotech Brief, where I give you short and simplified updates about the biotech industry. This brief, I'll look at biotech in the food industry, and specifically at the plant-based meat trend, where companies are trying to sell consumers on plant-based alternatives to beef and other meats. So you may be familiar with some of the alternative meat products on the market today, many of which are driven by socially conscious companies and environmental or health considerations. But until recently, not many, if any at all, of these fake meat products have been able to convert hardcore meat eaters. However, as this brief will highlight, creative food engineering by companies like Impossible Foods is making these plant-based meats a bigger success. Impossible Foods is a California-based company that says it has created a plant-based ground beef that, when cooked, is nearly indistinguishable from regular ground beef. The trick to making a convincing beef imitation really comes down to the company's use of a chemical known as heme. Heme is an iron-containing molecule in our bodies that helps transport oxygen, and according to Impossible Foods founder, heme is also what gives meat its unique taste and smell. So it helps to understand that the flavor of beef that us meat eaters are familiar with is actually the result of our brains processing different compounds in beef. So, when heme is added to a food, our brains are tricked into recognizing the flavor of beef despite the lack of anything meat related. And once Impossible Foods was able to isolate heme as an important compound in beef, it then figured out how to produce heme without using animal meat. And it turns out that a lot of things, including certain parts of soy plants and even yeast, also produce heme. So today, Impossible Foods produces the heme for its patties using purified yeast. The result of adding heme to the plant mixture it uses for its ground beef alternative is that patties appear to bleed, cook, and taste like real ground beef. Impossible Foods has raised $182 million in its effort to replace beef and has started to forge partnerships with restaurants across the US. So you can expect the food industry to continue to get more interesting thanks to creative food engineering companies like Impossible Foods and thanks to biotech. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.